I woke up to some of the best news I've ever woken up to. Biden looks to be our next president. He's got the points. He's got the electoral. I keep calling it a point system, and it's literally a point system. I woke up to the good news. Let's kind of back up a bit here. When it comes to politics, I don't think either party is all that great. Not really. And I just think that the Democrats are objectionably better than the Republicans. It's like the Republicans are the Republican Party currently is horrible. It wasn't this bad when I was younger. The Republican Party wasn't such asshats when I was younger. But slowly over time they've become a horrible, horrible group of people. And I'm not talking about people who vote Republican. I have no judgment towards you. If you vote Republican, fine. I've got no real ill will. Yeah, no ill will towards you. But people who are in the GOP, in the government, I have a lot of animosity towards. Animosity? You know what I mean. I have a lot of problem with those guys. So, here's the deal. I'm not so much happy that Biden is president as I am just happy that we're moving on from Trump. Trump is probably the worst president we've ever had. He's probably the worst president we'll ever have. I was asked the other day who my favorite president was, and I said I don't have a favorite. I have a most hated, and that would be Donald J. Trump. I don't like Trump. I voted for him the first time, but I learned my lesson. Hopefully I've been redeemed. Because, yeah, that was a mistake. Like, I rectified my mistake this time. On November 3rd, I voted, and I voted for Biden. I'm tired of the shit we do. Look, it's one thing to grab a bunch of people who came here legally, ship them, put them inside a big old bus, and ship their asses back where they came from. It's one thing to do that, and it's another thing to separate kids from their families, lock people up in cages, starve them, and let them die and whatnot. That's not us. That's not who we are as a nation. We shouldn't be doing that. On the other hand, you did come here illegally, so we're going to send you back. I would rather us keep sending them back until they get the point than to lock them up in cages and whatnot. That's wrong. Look, I know they're coming here and they want a better life, and I get that, but we have a process you're supposed to go through. Do I think the process needs improved? Hell yes. It does need improved. I'm not against people being here. I'm not against anybody coming to this country to make a better life. I'm against them doing it illegally. Okay, here's the thing. This is how everything works here. When you come into this country, you have to get legal documentation, partly so they can track you and everything. Makes it easier. Like if you commit a crime and everything, it just makes that kind of thing easier to deal with. I'm not saying any of these people would commit a crime. I'm not going to say the bullshit Trump says. But yeah. Okay, so here's my thing. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Biden. It's not that I'm happy that we're getting Democrats slowly getting control back, but they are objectionably better than the Republicans. I'm tired of Trump's mouth. I'm tired of a lot of stuff. I'm tired of his bullcrap the country just pays attention to. I want a president that actually does their job. And I'm pretty sure that that's what Biden's going to do is his job. I really don't think he's going to constantly tweet about things and go off on tangents and whatnot. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of Trump's mouth. I'm tired of his attitude. I'm tired of his mob boss mentality. That's how he runs the White House, like a mafia. It's like, no, you don't do that. Well, some people would say he was running it like a game show, or yeah, like a television show. Either way, he was doing it wrong. We didn't want to constantly hear from him. He said how he felt. He wouldn't listen to his staff. Even through this voting process, He did not want to listen to his staff. He wanted to say what he wanted to say. He didn't want to listen. He didn't want to do right. He was trying to stop the vote when he was behind. Yeah. Stop the vote! If you stop the vote now, Mr. Trump. Stop the vote. Stop the vote. Okay, we'll stop the vote, but you'll lose because Biden's already ahead of you. Biden has both the popular vote and the electoral votes. He's got both. I would say the smart people in America, not the ones that MAGA. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the intelligent ones who can see things objectively, who use their brains. I think those folks we're finally getting some sanity returned. It's going to take a while. Trump, though, it can be said that Trump is a symptom of an issue, not the cause. Like, there's something very wrong with this country, and he was a symptom of it. But I don't think he helped matters any, and I don't think he needed to be in office. Like I said, I hopefully redeemed myself. I voted for him in 2016. This time I voted Biden. It is what it is. I just want to get things a little nicer. Yeah, just a little better. I'm tired of Trump. I'm really tired of Trump. I don't have a favorite president. I've liked most presidents since I was a kid. I thought Reagan was cool. I don't know why I thought Reagan was cool. Of course, some people would say that Reagan had his horrible things. I don't know. I can't remember. I just remember thinking he was well. So I liked him. I liked Clinton. Yeah. I loved Clinton. I did like a lot of presidents that we had up until this point. This is the first president where I was like, oh God, I fucked up. Oh my God, I made a mistake. What the hell have I done? This is the first time in my life I felt this way. This is the first time it's happened that I was like, God damn, what was I thinking? What the hell was that? So, yeah. Yeah. So now, the next 4 years, here's the thing. Trump can run a second term later on. In four more years, he can try and run again. Damn that light. Holy crap. It's better like this. He can run in 4 more years. In 2024, he can run again. I don't want that. Maybe he'll be gone by then. Who knows? Maybe he'll have passed on. Maybe he'll have passed on and, or maybe somebody else in the Republican Party will run and will be more likely to vote for him, for whoever that is. I would have rather have had Jeb Bush. If we were going to have anybody from the Republican Party, I would have had Jeb Bush. I would have had Jeb. If he runs in 2024, I'll vote Jeb. Just depends on who's running on the Democratic side. Yeah, just depends in 4 more years who's running as a Democrat for president. That's what matters. But in the meantime, for the next 4 years, hopefully there will be a return to stability. And depending on how well Biden does, you might do well enough that the American people vote for him again. As long as it's still cemented in the minds of everybody of what's happened in the last 4 years with this insane individual. As I like to call him, the annoying orange in chief. Because all I hear from him is blah, 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 blah. That's who he reminds me of. Do you know who the annoying orange is? It was a cartoon. I think it started on YouTube. It's literally a piece of fruit. It's an orange with a face on it going blah, 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 blah. Just real stupid and annoying. It's called the annoying orange. Well, I've been calling Trump the annoying orange in chief. Yeah. Anyhow, this has been The Goof, and I don't do many videos anymore. Hopefully next year I'll be doing a lot more. It just depends on how Starlink works out. if I can get Starlink, it should work out. Have a good one.